Moving on, this is a story that has caused outrage in India. Foreign Minister S.M. Krishna is expected to speak to his counterpart in Norway today about the NRI couple whose children have been taken away by the Norwegian child care services and sent into foster care. Krishna has urged the Indian ambassador to speak to the Norwegian foreign minister and demand the release and handover of the children to their parents. Krishna has also urged the envoy to lodge an official protest.
But at the highest level in our diplomatic sector, we are in touch with the Norwegian government, and we are hopeful that an amicable settlement of this question could be arrived at.
So what kind of a support really is the Indian government willing to make to...
Whatever support that is needed under the circumstances will be provided to the Indians there.
And to discuss that further, let's now go across to the aggrieved parents in the case, Anurup Bhattacharya and Sagarika Bhattacharya. They join us via video link from Norway. Thanks very much for speaking to us. We realize this is a very, very difficult and traumatic time for you. Mr. Bhattacharya, if I could come to you first. Now, you have seen the President of India intervening in some ways, the Foreign Minister speaking to his Norwegian counterpart and saying that the government will do all it can to help you. So have you got some sort of an assurance from them? How hopeful are you that help will reach you?
Pretty much hopeful now that Mrs. Brinda Karat also assured me that she has spoken to all the authorities, and Mr. S.M. Krishna, he has spoken to the Foreign Ministry of Norway. So we are hopeful that our kids will be released at least pretty soon, because there is a lot of pressure on the Norwegian government side as well.
Right. And ma'am, if I could come to you, clearly the government of India is now stepping in and trying to help you. But of course, the last few months have been extremely traumatic for you. And what's really making matters worse for you at the moment is that your visas expire in the month of March. Is that a very, very big worry?
Yeah, it is, because we were not planning to stay in Norway forever. We were here with some short-term assignments, and then we had to rethink that if we cannot leave our children here and go back to India. So that was the biggest worry, and even the children's visa is also expiring on the 8th of March. So if we don't apply the visa legally, they cannot keep our children. And that was a big worry as well, because they said they will be applying for the visa of the children.
Right. So thanks very much for speaking to NDTV. This is, of course, a very difficult time for you, and we certainly hope and pray that you will be reunited with your children at the earliest. Thanks very much for speaking to us.